There comes a moment in life when you realize you're not living up to your true potential. For me, it was an ordinary Monday morning, but the feeling was anything but ordinary. As I lay in bed, staring at my phone, I scrolled aimlessly through social media, watching others live what seemed like incredible lives. Each image and post I saw made me feel smaller, less motivated, as if my own life was shrinking in comparison. That's when it hit me. I was stuck, settling for mediocrity, trapped in the comfort of routine. That morning I felt a shift. I could no longer ignore the fire within me, the one that whispered there was more for me out there, more that I could become. I knew that I had to break free from the invisible chains that held me in my comfort zone. Enough was enough. I refused to let another day slip by without striving for something greater. If you've ever felt that pull, that deep knowing that you're capable of so much more, then this journey is for you. Together, let's shatter the barriers and unleash our full potential. Chapter 1: The Comfort Mirage. Shattering the illusion. Think about your typical morning. You wake up on your comfortable mattress, roll over, and the first thing you do is reach for your phone. You scroll through updates, then order breakfast instead of cooking. These little conveniences seem harmless, but they are trapping you in a cycle of complacency. They promise ease, but in reality, they steal your resilience and dull your edge. It's time to question whether these conveniences truly enhance your life or simply make you weaker. Every moment spent avoiding discomfort is a missed opportunity to unleash your potential. When was the last time you did something genuinely challenging? Many people panic at something as trivial as losing Wi-Fi. If that's our greatest daily struggle, then we have truly lost touch with what it means to be strong. I know the pull of comfort, those mornings when staying in bed seems more appealing than hitting the gym or working on a difficult task. But I've learned that these moments are the exact opportunities for growth. I challenge you, don't shy away from discomfort. Embrace it. Sleep on the floor tonight. Take a cold shower. Turn off the heating for a day. Not as punishment, but as a way to break free and prove to yourself that real strength comes from facing discomfort head on. Chapter 2: Digital Shackles, Reclaiming Your Mind. The average person spends over 7 hours a day on screens, much of it on social media. These hours sap your focus, drain your energy, and steal away your potential. Do you recognize that urge to reach for your phone without even thinking? It's become an addiction, a habit that pulls you away from meaningful action. Social media can be a powerful tool, but in the hands of an undisciplined mind, it's poison. It's like giving a sword to someone who doesn't know how to wield it. They end up hurting themselves. I remember spending hours scrolling, losing track of time, only to feel empty afterward. I was letting my phone control me instead of the other way around. Have you ever compared your real life to the polished moments on someone else's feed, feeling like you don't measure up? Those perfect posts don't show the struggle, the setbacks, or the hard work behind them. They are illusions. Put the phone down. Set boundaries. Reclaim your time and attention. Try a weekend without screens and rediscover how much more focused and motivated you feel. A strong person isn't a slave to their phone. They control it. Invest that reclaimed time into something real, like a project you've been delaying or reconnecting with a friend. Chapter 3: Resilience Through Motion, the Power of Physical Struggle. Strength is more than muscle. It's a reflection of resilience. Physical training is about pushing your limits, not just to build your body, but to fortify your mind. The truth is, many of us are not weak because we can't lift weights, but because we've stopped testing ourselves. I used to hate running. My legs would grow heavy, my breath shallow. But one day, I decided I wouldn't let that define me. I kept running, each day a little further, a little harder. Eventually, I realized that my struggle wasn't with my body, it was with my mind. Every sprint, every rep is an opportunity to push beyond your limits. And this isn't just about the gym. The world can be your training ground. Run up hills, do push-ups in the park, carry heavy bags up and down the stairs. It's about testing yourself, breaking through mental and physical barriers. When you push your body, your spirit becomes tougher. Chapter 4: Battling the Inner Voice, Conquering Self-Doubt. The hardest battle you'll ever fight isn't with others, it's with yourself. The voice in your head that tells you to quit, that you're not enough, is your greatest enemy. Many of us choose to be victims, blaming others, circumstances, or even fate. But real strength lies in radical ownership. Look in the mirror and say, everything here is my responsibility. I knew someone, let's call him Mike, who was full of excuses. He hated his job, was out of shape, and was miserable. He blamed everything: his boss, his upbringing, the economy. Then one day, after hitting rock bottom, Mike decided to change. He started waking up at 5 a.m., working out, reading, and pushing himself daily. His life transformed. It wasn't his situation that changed, it was his mindset. When you face a challenge, don't shy away. Ask yourself, what can I learn? How can I grow from this? That's the real power. Chapter 5. No more excuses. Taking radical responsibility. Take a moment to list all the excuses you've made recently. Be honest. Once you've written them down, commit to overcoming each one. Excuses are the chains that keep you locked in an unsatisfying life. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I'm not talented enough. These are lies we tell ourselves. I used to tell myself I didn't have time for the gym. My schedule was too packed, my energy too low. Then I realized it wasn't about time. It was about priorities. The truth is, you make time for what truly matters. Radical responsibility means accepting everything, every failure, every setback, every mistake as yours. Once you do this, the changes in your life will be profound. Chapter 6. The Discipline Code. Building an Iron Will. A strong will isn't something you're born with. It's forged through practice. Here are some tools to get you started. 1. The 5 a.m. Club. Wake up at 5 a.m. every day for the next 30 days. This sets the tone for your day, honoring a commitment to yourself before the world makes demands of you. Early mornings are peaceful and productive. They lay the foundation for your success. 2. Cold showers. Every morning, take a cold shower. It will never be comfortable, and that's the point. It's about choosing discomfort. I've taken cold showers for a year. I still don't enjoy them, but they strengthen my mindset. 3. Voluntary discomfort. Once a week, choose something that challenges you. Sleep on the floor, fast for 24 hours, hike 10 miles. When I first tried fasting, it felt impossible. Over time, I learned that my body and mind were capable of much more than I imagined. 5. Delayed gratification. Train yourself to resist immediate impulses. Next time you have a craving, wait. Delay it by 30 minutes, an hour, or a day. Build that muscle of self-control. 5. Daily reflection. Spend time each day reflecting on your actions. What challenged you? How did you respond? How can you improve? Journaling has been a powerful tool for me. It keeps me accountable and tracks my progress. Chapter 7. The Power of Your Why, Finding Your Driving Force. Take a moment and think deeply about why you want to push yourself. Write down your why, the reason that will drive you when the going gets tough. This why will be your anchor. Without a purpose, discipline becomes hollow. Your why is what drives you to get up after every fall. It could be your family, your dreams, or your desire to become the best version of yourself. When I began my journey, my why was to set an example for my younger brother. That realization changed everything. Your purpose gives your struggle meaning. Chapter 8. Emotional Fortitude. Mastering yourself from within strength isn't just about physical or mental resilience. It's emotional too. True strength means facing your fears, doubts, and emotions without losing control. Practice mindfulness. Learn to recognize and accept your emotions, then let them pass. There was a time when setbacks would send me spiraling into frustration. It took years of practice to build emotional resilience. Now, when fear or anxiety strikes, I take a breath, acknowledge it, and move forward anyway. Mastering your emotions means becoming your own master. Chapter 9. The Warrior's Brotherhood. Finding strength in community. Strength doesn't grow in isolation. We thrive when we are surrounded by others who push us to be our best. Find a community of like-minded individuals who challenge you, hold you accountable, and cheer you on in your journey. The people around you influence your mindset and actions more than you realize. Seek those who lift you up and cut ties with those who hold you back. True warriors support one another, and the right community can make all the difference. Chapter 10. The Challenge of Creation, Building Something of Value. There's immense power in creating something, whether it's a business, a work of art, or even a personal transformation. Creation is an act of courage, a declaration that you have something of value to give to the world. When you create, you leave behind something tangible, a legacy that outlives your struggles. Think of a project you've always wanted to start but kept putting off. Now is the time. It could be writing that book, launching that business idea, or even building a healthier version of yourself. Channel your efforts into creating, not just consuming. It's in creation that we find our true strength. The path to true strength life isn't a cozy cushion for us to lie back on. It's a battlefield, an unending series of challenges that test us, forge us, and mold us into the person we can become. The path of comfort is easy. It's soft, it's predictable, but ultimately it leaves us empty. The path of strength is harder. It requires sacrifice, resilience, and grit, but it leads to fulfillment, purpose, and true happiness. The choice is yours. Will you stay in the shadows of comfort, making excuses, waiting for life to change? Or will you step forward, confront your fears, and take full responsibility for your journey? Strength isn't about conquering the world. It's about conquering yourself. There is no perfect moment to start, no ideal day. There is only now. Weakness is a choice. So is strength. What will you choose today?